Today's video, we are talking about two books that I reread recently, and I am so glad that I did. It is the Dark Tower series, Book 1, The Gunslinger, and Book 2, The Drawing of the Three. As I said, I am actually really glad that I reread these before jumping into the Wastelands. I started the series last year at some point, and then just for whatever reason, other books came up, or I just didn't have time to finish the series. Whatever it was, I didn't continue it. And so I was like, you know what? I want to finish this series. I got the Wastelands, but then I was like, I don't remember like anything that really happened. I remember like big key moments, but like the other stuff. Long story short, I'm glad I reread it because I forgot so much stuff. And I also forgot how good this series starts off as. We have the Gunslinger. We're going to talk about both books here in this. We have the Gunslinger, and introduces us to our main character, Roland, who is one of the last gunslingers, and he is making his way to the Dark Tower. This one primarily focuses on him and Jake as they chase down the men in black, and it's more of like a western-y type story, at least for me. And then we get towards the end, and it's got a little bit more of a dark fantasy vibe to it as he finally catches up to the man in black, and in the whole scene of them inside the mountain. Definitely more dark fantasy in that aspect. And then we jump into Book 2, which is called The Drawing of the Three, and this takes place almost immediately after the Gunslinger. And this one is Roland. He gets these tarot cards at the end of the book 1, and he's supposed to find 3 individuals that are supposed to help him on his quest. And that's kind of what this premise is Roland trying to find his 3 companions to help him on his quest, right? We get introduced to a few more characters, Eddie and Detta and Odetta. I won't spoil anything with those, but those are our new characters, and they are absolutely great. I didn't really like the Odettas as much, but I do like her more at the end. And everything about this book is definitely a more sci-fi, in my opinion. They're going, like, these doors are doors into other people's minds, and Roland is hopping into other people's minds and pulling them through different worlds and different time periods and different, like all that stuff. It just definitely feels a lot more sci-fi. Like the whole vibe of this book compared to this book is quite different. This one, like I said, definitely more of a Western and, dark horror towards the end, and more sci-fi towards this one. But both of these books were absolutely incredible. I think that as I continue to read, the books get better and better. And as I just finished the Wastelands, the video should be up soon. Absolutely incredible. I love both of these books. If you guys haven't read them yet, I highly recommend it. Book 1 is The Gunslinger. This is the Dark Tower series. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have read this series. I would love to know your thoughts on it.